Hey everybody, out messing around out here in the shed today, and I want to do a commentary video. If you don't want to watch it, by all means, please exit, because I'm irritated and I want to express my feelings and see what everyone else is thinking right now. Yesterday, there was a California representative who was talking about rifle confiscation. He claims assault rifles, but they are basically any semi-automatic rifle out there, and that the government should pay $1,000 per rifle, and that if anyone didn't want to give them up, to be forced to give them up. When someone said something about, well, we would fight back against that confiscation, his words were, well, it'd be a pretty short war because we have nukes. So you have a representative in Congress threatening the mass murder of United States citizens. He claimed that, I was just being sarcastic. That's not sarcasm to me. Threatening my life, threatening my family's life, threatening my friend's life, that's threatening. That's, grounds for me to protect myself by any means necessary. It's also, in my opinion, I don't know if it's technically by definition, but to me it's treason. Because now he's just given up one of the most sacred rights that we have as Americans, is our right to keep and bear arms. The Second Amendment was in the Constitution to prevent our government from doing what he wants, basically taking away our ability to defend ourselves. That's what happened when we broke away from Britain. Britain wanted to confiscate weapons from the colonials, and the colonials got tired of it and decided to start the Revolutionary War. And here we are today, 240 plus years later. And again, our rights are being threatened because you have so many people who believe the left-wing media, drinking the Kool-Aid as you might, and say that any person who has a firearm is bad. I was reading on Twitter, I can't remember the specific person, but she said that it's funny to see that every single person who ever owns an AR-15 is a mass murderer. I've owned an AR for almost 20 years. I've never murdered anybody. Heck, I've never even shot anybody yet. Word is yet. Everybody I know, I don't know a single mass murderer, except for when I worked in the prison system, and that's an entirely different subject. No one I know uses their firearms in an illegal manner. Every single one of us is a law-abiding citizen who uses our constitutionally protected right to keep and bear arms in a safe, legal manner. Criminals don't follow the laws. Foreign invaders don't follow the laws. What good is confiscating my rifle going to do? It's going to leave me more defenseless. Yes, I have handguns. Yes, I have shotguns. But those do not compare when somebody else has a rifle, because you want to have equal, if not greater than firepower than the person who is attacking you. That's what they teach us in the military, teach you in the police departments. You want to overwhelm your enemy with firepower. And if Joe Blow Johnny Gangbanger has an AK because he's not following the laws, and all I have is my pistol, well, then we're going to go back to that California bank robbery where the cops had nothing but shotguns and handguns, and the two bank robbers, fully kitted up in body armor and automatic AKs, tore up the place, shot many, many officers, many, many civilians. The police officers ended up having to go and acquire rifles from a sporting goods gun shop there by them so that they could actually have firepower to equal what was being directed at them. I don't ever want to have to worry about that. I want to be able to always protect myself. When you have government officials threatening to murder you, something's wrong in the United States. When you have governments, like city governments, telling their police officers, don't do anything. Let these Antifa people run roughshod over the town. Something's wrong in America. When you have every single media outlet spewing the same crap, there's something wrong with America. People complain about Donald Trump and, can't believe he got elected and everything like that. This kind of crap is the reason why President Trump was elected. Because people are fed up with this crap. Stop trying to trample on my rights because you feel butthurt. Look at the Jim Acosta thing with this whole press pass thing. They said that no one's his First Amendment rights were violated. Okay? So that any infringement upon his First Amendment right is a constitutional violation. Ergo, any infringement on my Second Amendment rights is a constitutional infringement and should be null and void. Gun laws. They're technically infringement upon our constitutional rights. I don't really see why one side can say this, but the other side can say the exact same thing, but on a different subject and is wrong. That's one of the things that's wrong here in America. Do I think it's coming to a head? Yeah, I do. Do I want it to come to a head? Sometimes, yes. Just to get it over with. People have been, when I read online, have asked forever, are we in the middle of a civil war? Some people say no, some people say yes, some people say, well, not really sure. I can't, seeing this what syncs with me, I can't remember where I was reading it, surprise, surprise, but I was reading an article and they were talking about I believe they termed it a slow civil war, where basically little by little, chip by chip, things were done to cause the way of life to change, as opposed to where you have an active civil war like over in Syria or the American Civil War and stuff like that, where you have full-blown shooting and everything like that going on. Slow civil war is where the powers that be who want the change are able to influence it via money, via the TV, via propaganda. It's a lot of what we have going on the news now is just pure propaganda. I worry about everything these days. I've been keeping up with my cabin, trying to bit by bit get it to a more permanent situation for if the need ever arised. I've been watching Survival Prepping for Normal People. He has a lot of good information given out right now about current situations, different things that Joe Blow can do for prepping, and the causes behind it and everything like that. I worry for us as a country. I hope that President Trump can do what is necessary to get us back on course. Take that as you will. And that if you and me have to do something along those lines, I stand ready. Do you? Also, take that as you will. I will be keeping an eye on the news, keeping an eye on what's going on locally, and just seeing what happens. See you guys here on the next one.